The world is asleep, but you are not. In the profound stillness between 3 and 5 a.m., your eyes open. For most, this is a moment of frustration, a disruption. They fight it, they worry, they fill the silence with anxiety about the day to come. Most people will see this as a problem to be solved. They will miss the profound gift hidden within the disruption, and in doing so, they will miss a sacred appointment with themselves, an opportunity that, if understood, can reorient your entire life. Cease resistance. The first and most fundamental act is not an act at all, it is a cessation. The moment your awareness returns in this deep quiet, the untrained mind begins its immediate habitual protest. It asks, why am I awake? I have to work tomorrow. I need my sleep. It generates a story of deficit, a narrative of anxiety. This story, this protest, is the true source of suffering, not the wakefulness itself. The initial impulse is to fight, to force the mind back into the unconsciousness of sleep. This is the first and greatest mistake. To fight this moment is to wrestle with a phantom. It is like trying to push a river back to its source. You will only exhaust your energy and create more turbulence, more agitation, which is the very enemy of sleep. The wakefulness is a simple fact. The resistance to it is a choice, and it is a choice that guarantees struggle. The practice here is one of profound surrender. It is to change your relationship with the experience. Instead of seeing it as a disruption, you must learn to see it as an arrival. You have arrived in a unique and sacred space of stillness that very few people consciously experience. The entire world around you is dormant. The endless hum of human activity has paused. This is a rare gift. To begin, you must physically embody this surrender. Notice the tension that the protest creates in your body. Is your jaw clenched? Is your brow furrowed? Are your shoulders tight against your neck? Consciously, deliberately release them. Let your jaw go slack. Smooth the space between your eyebrows with your awareness. Allow your shoulders to fall away from your ears, to feel the full weight of your body sinking into the support beneath you. This physical release sends a powerful signal to the mind. The fight is over. With this physical release, you can begin the mental practice. Simply acknowledge the state of things without judgment. The thought may be, I am awake, that is all. You do not need to add the second clause, and this is a problem. Simply, I am awake. Feel the truth of it. You are lying in a bed in a quiet room and you are awake. There is no inherent danger in this state. There is no crisis. It is only the mind's narrative about it that creates the feeling of a crisis. This moment is a training ground. Life will present you with countless situations you did not choose and cannot immediately change. A sudden illness, a difficult relationship, a challenge at work. How you respond in this quiet hour at 3 a.m. is how you are training yourself to respond to all of life's unexpected awakenings. If you can learn to cease resistance here in the safety of your own bed, you are cultivating a superpower that will serve you in every other aspect of your existence. You are learning the art of yielding, which is a source of immense strength. So the first thing to do is nothing. You do nothing to fight it. You do nothing to force it away. You simply allow it to be. You greet it, not as an enemy, but as a neutral visitor, or perhaps, in time, even as a friend. This simple shift in perspective is the key that unlocks the door to the next two practices. Without this first step, without this cessation of resistance, the door remains locked. You will remain a prisoner of your own protest, tossing and turning in a self-imposed struggle. But with this release, a space opens up. A quiet, calm, and spacious awareness begins to emerge. The agitation dissolves, replaced by a simple, clear presence. You have passed the first gate, you have transformed the curse into a simple fact, and now you are ready to discover the blessing that lies hidden within it. This is not a passive act of resignation, it is an active, courageous choice to meet reality as it is. And in that meeting, everything changes. It is the foundation upon which true peace is built, both in the quiet of the night and in the noise of the day. Inward journey. Now that you have ceased your resistance, a quiet space has opened. The second great mistake people make is to immediately fill this space with new distractions. They reach for their phone, flooding their minds with the harsh blue light and the endless stream of other people's thoughts and anxieties. Or they allow their own anxious mind to fill the void, rehearsing old grievances or planning future battles. This is like being given a pristine, empty canvas and immediately throwing mud at it. You have been given a gift of pure, silent awareness, and the second practice is to use it not to look outward, but to turn inward. This is the time for a profound journey into the landscape of your own being, a journey that is impossible to take during the chaotic noise of the day. The vehicle for this journey is your own attention. You begin with the breath. Your breath is the most faithful companion you have. It has been with you every second of your life, from your first cry to this very moment, and it will be with you until your last. It is the anchor of your existence, the bridge between your inner world and the outer world. In this deep silence, bring your full, gentle attention to it. Do not try to change it. Do not force it to be deeper or slower. Simply observe it. Feel the sensation of the cool air entering your nostrils, filling your lungs, and the slightly warmer air leaving your body. Feel the gentle rise and fall of your chest or your abdomen. Let your awareness rest on this simple, rhythmic dance of life. Each breath is a wave in the ocean of your being. By focusing on it, you are anchoring yourself in the profound reality of the present moment. You are here. You are alive. You are breathing. This simple act is profoundly grounding. It pulls your awareness away from the spinning stories of the mind and places it firmly in the truth of your physical existence. From the anchor of the breath, you can begin to expand your awareness. Let your attention travel through your body, not with a critical eye, but with a gentle, appreciative curiosity. Start with your feet. Acknowledge them. These feet have carried you for 60, 70, 80 years. They have walked thousands of miles. They have stood their ground. Send a feeling of gratitude to them. Then let your awareness travel up your legs, which have given you the power of movement. Feel their strength, even in repose. Move your attention to your torso, to the great organs working in perfect, silent harmony within you. Consider your heart, a fist-sized muscle that has been beating faithfully, tirelessly for your entire life, never asking for a single word of thanks. Acknowledge this miracle. Let your awareness travel down your arms to your hands. These hands have built, they have held, they have comforted, they have created. They are the instruments of your will in the world. Acknowledge their service. As you take this inward journey, thoughts will inevitably arise. The mind will try to pull you back into its stories. The practice is not to fight these thoughts, but to treat them with the same gentle observation you are giving your breath. See them as clouds passing through the vast, open sky of your awareness. You are the sky, not the clouds. Acknowledge them. Ah, a thought about work. Ah, a memory. And then gently, without judgment, guide your attention back to your anchor, back to the physical sensation of your breath or your body. This is not a failure. This is the practice itself. Each time you notice you have drifted and gently guide yourself back, you are strengthening your muscle of awareness. You are training yourself to be the master of your mind rather than its slave. In this deep, pre-dawn quiet, with no external distractions, you can hear the subtle whispers of your body and mind in a way that is impossible during the day. It is a moment of profound self-intimacy, a diagnostic check-in with the deepest parts of yourself. It is a journey home. Cultivate clarity. You have ceased resistance. You have taken the inward journey. You are now in a state of calm, present, and embodied awareness. The third and final mistake is to believe that the process ends here, that the only goal was to fall back asleep. While sleep may come, and it will come more easily from this state, you have now been given access to something far more precious. This pre-dawn hour is considered sacred in many ancient traditions for a reason. The collective noise of the human world is at its absolute minimum. The veil between the conscious and subconscious mind is at its thinnest. This is a time of profound potential for clarity, insight, and deep wisdom. The third practice is to consciously use this sacred time to cultivate that clarity. You have tilled the soil of your mind. Now is the time to plant a seed. This is not a time for aggressive problem solving. The anxious, striving mind that wrestles with problems during the day is not the tool for this moment. Instead, this is a time for gentle inquiry. You do not demand an answer, you hold a question. Choose a single important question in your life that you are seeking clarity on. It could be about a relationship, a life transition, a creative project, or your own purpose. Formulate it as a simple, open-ended question. For example, what is the most important thing for me to focus on right now? Or, what is the next right step for me to take on this path? Once you have the question, you do not try to answer it. You simply release it, like a feather, into the vast, quiet space of your awareness. You hold the question gently in your heart and you listen. The answer may not come in words, it may come as a feeling, a sense of rightness about one path, a sudden feeling of peace, or an image that arises in your mind's eye. You are not thinking your way to a solution, you are creating the space for wisdom to emerge. A powerful way to cultivate this state of receptive clarity is through the practice of gratitude. Before you even pose your question, or perhaps as a way of preparing the ground for it, you can turn your awareness to gratitude. Lying in the quiet darkness, begin to mentally list the things for which you are genuinely grateful. Start with the simple and immediate, the warmth of your blanket, the roof over your head, the silence of the house, the fact that you are breathing without effort. Then expand your awareness outward. Think of the people in your life who have shown you kindness. Think of the beauty you have witnessed. Think of the strength you have discovered within yourself through past challenges. Feel the emotion of gratitude as a warmth in your chest. This practice is profoundly transformative. It shifts your entire energetic state from one of lack or anxiety to one of abundance and sufficiency. A mind steeped in gratitude is the most fertile ground for insight to sprout. It is from this state of enough that true clarity arises, not from the desperate striving of not enough. When you have spent time in this state, holding a gentle inquiry or cultivating deep gratitude, you have completed the third practice. You have used this sacred time not as a problem to be solved, but as an opportunity to be embraced. You have transformed a moment of disruption into a moment of deep spiritual practice. From here, you can simply rest in the peaceful, clear state you have cultivated. If sleep comes, it will be a deep and restorative sleep. If you remain awake until the dawn, you will rise not feeling tired and defeated, but feeling clear, centered, and grounded. You will bring the peace of this pre-dawn hour with you into your day. The gift of waking at 3 a.m. is not the waking itself. It is the opportunity it presents to cease resistance, to take the inward journey, and to cultivate a clarity that can illuminate your entire life. It is a secret, sacred appointment, and now you know how to attend it. This experience then ceases to be a sign of something wrong. It becomes a sign that something is calling for your attention. It is an invitation from the deepest part of yourself to pause, to listen, and to connect. By accepting this invitation and engaging in these three practices, you transform what once felt like a curse into one of your most profound and cherished blessings. You learn to find a sanctuary of peace and wisdom in the most unlikely of times, in the deep, quiet heart of the night. Be honest, which of the three practices do you feel most called to explore in your own moments of quiet disruption?